Have you ever wondered about the ripple effects of port expansions on local communities and their surrounding environments? Imagine a small fishing village, Kattupalli, located along the Bay of Bengal coast in the Tiruvallur district. The villagers, who primarily earn their livelihood from fishing, are worried that the proposed port expansion would submerge their lands and disrupt their way of life. This story begins with the construction of a 330-acre multi-purpose port by Indian conglomerate Larsen & Toubro, also known as L&T. This was not just a construction project, it was the inception of a significant change for the community. In the year 2018, the port was acquired by Adani Ports. This acquisition marked the beginning of a new era for the port and the villagers alike. The company proposed an ambitious plan to expand the port more than 18-fold to an area of 6,110 acres. This included claiming portions of land along the coast. As per Adani Ports' master plan, the expansion would drastically increase the port's cargo capacity from 24.6 metric tons to a whopping 320 metric tons per year. The development of new rail and road networks would boost trade connectivity in the region. But what about the local community? The fishing community of at least 100 towns and villages along the coast fear that this expansion would gravely impact their work. The number of fish varieties has already dwindled significantly. According to Rajalakshmi, a fisherwoman from the region, any kind of expansion would further deplete the fish population. Environmentalists have also joined the resistance, expressing concerns about massive coastal erosion and loss of biodiversity. Indigenous fish species, crabs, prawns, and small turtles found in the region are at risk. Environmentalist Meera Shah warns that the expansion could even destroy Pulakat Lake, the second-largest saltwater lake in the country. The coastal stretch currently serves as a barrier between the lake and the Bay of Bengal. However, with the region already experiencing widespread environmental pollution and coastal erosion, further construction could shrink the coast, leading the lake and the sea to merge. Despite these concerns, a spokesperson from Adani Port rejected these allegations, labeling them as misplaced. A senior company official maintained that locals were not against the expansion of the port and that the protests were led by people with ulterior motives for publicity. Protests first erupted in 2018 and have been intermittent since. The agitation intensified in September, when the state government initiated the process of granting environmental clearance to the project, paving the way for the expansion work to commence. The proposed expansion requires 6,110 acres, 2,000 of which would be acquired from the sea, with the remaining land taken from the coastal area. The company aims to reclaim parts of the sea by filling it with sand and including them in the port area. However, experts like Dr. Ilango Lakshmanan, a professor of hydrogeology at the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, contend that the east coast of India, particularly the Tamil Nadu coast, does not have a landscape suitable for port construction or expansion. In summary, the proposed expansion of the port in Kattupalli presents a complex scenario. While it promises enhanced trade connectivity and increased cargo capacity, it also poses significant concerns for the local fishing community, the region's biodiversity, and the very landscape of the coast. Only time will tell what the future holds for this small fishing village and its surrounding environment.